self-defense. Let's talk about it. Because a lot of people want, if you're at a bar and you see something going on, somebody's picking on you or, pushes you or punches you, can you fight back? If there's a gun involved, a knife involved, let's talk self-defense.
All right, there's two concepts to consider with self-defense. One is reasonable person standard, and the second is proportionality. Okay, that's what you got to think about. So if a person is using force or is about to use force upon you, well, then you're justified in using equal force to prevent that attack.
Equal
force. Okay, not excessive force, equal force. Now, what is that standard? Well, if somebody's coming at you just walking by, just walking down the street, and you're a paranoid person, you're like, oh my God, this person might hurt me, and you go up and punch them. No, that's not reasonable.
Got it.
Even if you think so, it's a reasonable person's standard, not a paranoid person's standard. Okay, reasonable person's standard. So, if somebody's at a bar and they come in your face, they swing at you, of course you're allowed to swing at them.
Or if you're walking down that same street and they have a weapon, if you just saw that, then you could act accordingly.
Well, if they have a weapon and they're aiming some force at you or some sort of aggression at you, somebody's walking by with a weapon, you've got no right to do anything.
Correct, but if you feel like, hey, they're making a beeline for me.
Correct. If you feel like you have to defend yourself, like they can hurt you, they put you in some sort of apprehension of a harmful touching, absolutely you're allowed to use force. But, for instance, somebody at a bar, somebody swings at you at a bar, you're not allowed to pull out a gun and shoot them.
Okay.
That's not proportionate. Now, another thing, if you're at a bar and you're with your friend and somebody comes and swings at your friend, you are allowed to use force against them as well. That's called defense of others.
Okay.
So you're allowed to put yourself in their shoes.
Lonnie, what if somebody's trying to break into my house and they have a firearm and I see them and I want to stop them with my own firearm? Is it okay to shoot them?
I think that's reasonable. If they're breaking into your home, there's something called the castle doctrine. So you sort of have even more robust rights of self-defense.
Got it. But do I have to drag them into the house or can I beat their ass in the yard?
You could probably beat their ass in the yard, but it depends on the exact circumstances of it. Now, you mentioned another situation where a father came home and found a man violating his daughter.
Yep.
And then he beat him up bad.
He beat him up bad, but did not kill him.
Okay.
And the police said, you know what? That's justified.
Well, that's defense of others, like I was saying. It's got to be proportionate.
Okay.
So, you can stop that attack. Now, he's not allowed to shoot the person unless they're using deadly force, and he has to prevent that.
Got it.
But he is allowed to use physical force, including punching and kicking.
Okay.
That's reasonable. Also, if officers see these circumstances, they can use their discretion. If they see what's going on and you're preventing the violation of a young girl,
they're
probably not going to take action.